Amen. I wanted to hear you, Bob. I wanted to hear what your lesson was about last week. So, all right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Nothing? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to Numbers chapter 16. Numbers chapter 16. I want to read this chapter together, 50 verses, and we're going to finish Korah tonight. Remember, we're in Jude, and we're likening the apostate, and there's some characteristics that have been given to the apostate, and some analogies or some likenings. And so we've looked at Cain and Abel, we've looked at Cain, I should say, Balaam, and now Korah. Then Jude, it says this one, those that would draw others away, those that reject the blood of Christ but claim the name, are likened to three Old Testament characters. And tonight we're on the third Old Testament character of Korah. And so we're going to go back and reread. We got about halfway through. Remember 2 weeks ago I left you on the cliffhanger, right? We brought you all the way until the nighttime when Moses tells Korah, hey, tomorrow morning meet me here, and here's what we're going to do. And we looked at that point in Numbers chapter 16. We said, man, at that moment, Korah probably should have recognized his mistake, sought forgiveness, and maybe the account would have been different here. But let's go back and familiarize ourselves here, as it has been 2 weeks, in Numbers chapter 16. And we'll begin reading there in verse 1. It says, now Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan, and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown, right? That is important, right? Because if he's going to go get people to come onto his side and rally against Moses, you got to have some powerful, recognizable people backing you. And so he gets 250 princes of the land. These would have been notable characters, right? Maybe in their time they might have even been what we consider celebrities, right? Notable politicians and characters and leaders within the children of Israel. Verse 3, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, ye take too much upon you, saying all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of the Lord? So they're accusing Aaron and Moses of elevating themselves into a position of leadership, right? And we looked at that 2 weeks ago. Was that true? You remember how we looked at Moses' calling 2 weeks ago? Moses, if you remember, he didn't want to lead them. He didn't want to lead the children of Israel. As a matter of fact, he tried to make excuses to get out of it. So for these men to come and accuse them of elevating themselves above the children of Israel is a completely false statement, and they know that. It's interesting how we can convince ourselves of things when we want to achieve something of our own desire. And so we look here in verse 4, and when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. And he spake unto Korah and to all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show whom are his, and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. And if you remember 2 weeks ago, I also said at this point, when the accusation came unto Moses, we don't find him trying to defend himself. We don't find him trying to rally others around him like a big standoff, right? You have the men over here, Korah and the others. And Moses, upon this accusation, doesn't rally Aaron and his family and Moses' family and maybe some other of his friends and say, let's have a Korah and all his company, and put fire therein, and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom the Lord doth choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you,